All right, there we go. Finally, it's back up, and stream should be able to hear us now. We are about 45 seconds into our first game of 3 between LTZ and Bedtime. So far, we already have a goal coming in for Fossilized. It was a good team play coming out of less than 0. I'm sorry that we're a little bit unorganized right now. We were just trying to get this set up and whatnot. Once again, you guys are joined by myself, Upmind, and a little bit of a new boy right now, Shope.
Yeah, that's right. Just kind of getting it started, getting the kinks figured out right here in the first game of the season, man.
Ooh, that was a good shot, and Fuse did not really know whether or not he should have went for that shot. Well, definitely he should have hit the post and went in, and Alex was just there to knock that in. Second goal already for less than 0, and BedtimeZZsports already off to a lead. So right now, looking at the teams, we've seen Fossilized before in the league. Other than that, I don't really see much. Actually, right now, if I'm not mistaken, Hola should be on the team, but he's actually benched. Either he's benched or he could not have made the game. So that actually changes this game a lot, because less than 0, you know, even with him not here, they're still rocking really hard with a 3-0 lead. But this game could actually be even worse, because Hola, he has the highest MMR in the entire major draft pool coming into this season. And I mean, honestly, he had a lot of potential, probably the most potential out of everyone coming into the draft this season, and might have made less than 0 maybe the most dangerous team coming in. So it's good to see them doing well without him. But as I went on a little bit of a ramble right there, he actually had Pugsy for Bedtime's actually knocking himself the first goal for his own team, and Fuse super close there after a backboard pass, couldn't get a full shot on it, and it was actually a really weak shot collected up by less than 0. Open goal situation there.
Yeah, Pugsy trying to do it again right here, and he's gonna get another shot. Not letting up, coming from the left side again, just gonna settle this ball and has a ton of space, sees the open net and gets it over Fossilized.
Yeah, no, honestly, that was just a big mistake right there from LTZ. They didn't really have too much of a structure coming back over on the defensive side. I think I even saw one going for boost with no boost even there. And it's small things like that that's going to cost you a lead. And right now, they've gone from a 3-0 lead to a 1-goal lead. Right now, Bedtimes, they're really coming back right now. Less than 0. They're kicking themselves right now.
Yeah. And it looks like Bedtime's trying to put on a little bit of pressure here, but Pugsy gets played over the top of. Nothing going to happen right here. We'll see if they can, Bedtime can get something going.
Pugsy, once again, with another goal. Actually getting himself a hat trick. We're 3 minutes into this game. His first goal was about a minute ago. I think that may be one of the faster hat tricks that you guys might see all season. Pugsy. Great performance so far in this game, pulling Bedtimes back into this game, tying up the game 3-3. And just as I say that, Omni Freeze coming back from less than 0. Oh my gosh.
Right, no shortage of goals in this game, man. Pugsy doing it all for Bedtime, and less than 0 kind of spreading out just a little bit. Great goal coming in from Omni, saying, you know, we're not going to give up that fast. We're going to take this lead right back and see if we can hold it for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. You're going to get a little bit paranoid when you have such a big lead like that, and you just give it up in such a short amount of time. Less than 0, doing a great job. They're just going to try to keep this lead for the rest of the game. I think they might play a little bit more cautiously, but no, just as I say that, big whiff right there coming in from Alex. And the ball actually still ends up in less than 0's favor. Just a big back and forth.
That was a dangerous ball in front of the goal. Fossilized takes care of it and goes right to Alex, who's going to start his own attack down the field.
Wow! Oh my gosh! What a team play! Alex with a great air dribble, and then just bringing it down to Fossilized, I meant. Oh my gosh! Again, great goal coming in from less than zero. Not the team plays that you expect to see early on in the season, but it just do be like that sometimes. Less than zero. 5-3 is the scoreline.
Right, that was great. I really liked how Fossilized leaned back right there and got that ball to go the opposite way that it was going, making it basically an unsavable shot. Pugsy looking for something right here. He can't find it. Oh my God. He was looking for it, but he couldn't have it, man.
Yeah, that was super close. Pugsy actually set up his teammate perfectly. Set up Swag Giraffe absolutely perfectly. I mean, I honestly don't know how he missed, but it happens sometimes. You make mistakes. And with an open goal shot, Swag Giraffe just couldn't get it on target. And once again, BedtimeZZsports, they're just back on a run. They have to run for this game. 40 seconds left. They have to get a goal now if they want any potential of coming back. Good setup right now. Yes, there we go. Swag Giraffe bringing that upfield, and Pugsy finishing that off in the corner.
You see less than zero getting really narrow right here. They all decided to come back on the right side of the pitch facing the blue goal, and that really kind of messed them up. No one rotated to the backside, left the goal wide open for Pugsy once they got the ball past them. They're going to have to work on that as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Again, a lot of people, they're just trying to collect themselves, and oh my gosh! Just like that! 5-3 was the scoreline about 10 seconds ago in the game, and just like that, Bedtimes, they've tied it up 5-5. Fuse!
Oh, that was amazing. Fuse goes with the fake, doesn't go to the ball, but still gets enough boost to hit it again with the back of his card to get it over the defender that's sitting there and get it into the goal. Amazing play from him.
Oh my God, and Bedtime, they have the potential to win it right now if they want to. Fuse gonna hit it against the corner. He's gonna try to get it center for Pugsy. Pugsy hitting up it against the corner. Pugsy once again trying to get it center. Omni Fuse with a great clear. Now last chance right now. It's the final second. Swag Giraffe trying to take that up the wall. And time runs out as the ball hits the ground. And we have our first overtime of the day and of the season.
Couldn't ask for a better one either. A 5-5 game for overtime. No shortage of goals. This game has had no shortage of hype either, as Fuse starts a counterattack right here.
Very close stuff. Going towards goal, and Fossilized actually does a great job of just running that out. That ball was going straight to goal. Pugsy with a great shot, but another great save by Alex. OmniFuse really just trying to clear this out for less than zero. Double commit there by less than zero. Very, very dangerous stuff. But with a great boomer, leaves it up to Fossilized. Fossilized missing the ball. Alex couldn't capitalize. Pugsy! Oh my gosh! It's the post!
Man, I thought he was going to go for the pass right there, but he decides to go for the corner, and Nyon had it. Very, very close shot from Pugsy.
There's just a lot of great shots coming in right now. Swag Giraffe was with one of his own, stopped midair. Swag Giraffe with a pass over to Fuse. Back to Swag Giraffe. Swag Giraffe now with a great angle. Leaves it off to Pugsy. Pugsy once again, he's going to go for a roof shot. It's going to hit back forward with a great clear by OmniFreeze. Fuse once again. BedtimeZZsports really putting on the pressure against less than zero. They have to clear it. They have to clear it out now if they want to clear out. If they want to clear out any of this pressure right now. Oh, big chance right now for less than zero. Great save by Swag Giraffe.
Very good stuff right there. Trying to make the most of their attempt, but here comes Bedtime again, taking possession and clearing that ball pretty quickly. Miss from Swig Giraffe.
And oh my! Fossilized after a small mistake pretty much by Swag Giraffe. Could have easily been recovered by Bedtimes, but just like that, Fossilized takes it with a great shot in an off angle and less than zero. After a very contested game, the first game of the best-of-3 series goes to less than zero.
And less than zero right here, very impressive because, like you said, they had the #1 prospect coming into the draft in Hola on their team, and he has the highest MMR on their team coming into the season at 1597. Alix is at 1367, Fossilized at 1331, and Omnifreeze at 1304. But it's time to go with maybe the more experienced team that's kind of been in it a little bit more here. And Bedtime almost pulled it out right there. Fuse doing with that great goal. He has an MMR of 1431. Pugsy with the majority of the goals and really just looking like a pure striker with an MMR of 1472. And Swig Giraffe kind of playing that little bit of a playmaker role. He's at 1418. So it's a little bit higher on average overall for Bedtime, but we see that didn't really matter right here with Less Than Zero taking it.
Right, you are my... Oh, okay, so Hola, a little bit of an update coming in from our boy Shadow. Hola actually was unable to play tonight as he had some work to do, my boys. He's getting that bread as we speak. But right now, LTZ, they're chasing this dub right now. They're up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series, and they're really just going to try to close it out right now. They have the potential to do it, but Bedtimes, I'm feeling like we might see a Game 3 in this series. What do you think, Sho?
I think so. Bedtime really turned it on towards the end of the game. They looked like they came out a little bit flat, and Less Than Zero took advantage of that, and that's really what won them the game, the 3 quick goals. So right here, if Bedtime keeps that momentum they had going at the end of the game, I think that they could very easily take this game.
Right, you are. Again, there's a lot of potential on both of these teams. I feel like these teams is probably one of the more even games that we're going to see tonight. Again, really contested. A lot of goals. Both of these teams are really just trying to find their structure, really just trying to find their mojo right now. Some sort of synergy throughout the players. It's going to be a common theme throughout this next week and a half.
Right.
We approach 1 minute, still scoreless. Again, both of these teams are trying to find any sort of chance. And just like that, after a great clear, Pugsy gets it through with an open goal after a small mistake there from Fossilized. Really high pressure and really couldn't do anything. Pugsy pulling out the first goal of the game.
I mean, who else would open up the scoring but Pugsy, the man who scored 4 goals last game and led his team? Going to open it up this game with another goal. Really trying to see if he can get that boot award this season, get that gold striker, if there is one, already with 5 goals on the season.
No, absolutely. There are already many contestants for MVP of the season. Last year, I think it was Gatman that had a great playoff performance and a great regular season performance. Just overall, one of the best players in the league, nailing himself the MVP. Again, I mean, getting goals, it does matter. There isn't exactly a golden boot, per se, for the season, but the MVP is very sought after and gets you a lot of notoriety in the RLPC community. And as we say that, as we talk about Pugsy, collecting a great pass from Swig Giraffe to nail in the second goal for his team is the man himself, Pugsy.
And that's really where they've been getting a lot of their offense. Swig Giraffe is making pretty decent touches, and Pugsy's able to follow up off of it. And that's a good combo that you want to have. You want to have your playmaker being able to feed to your striker, and if they can keep doing that all season, they're going to win a lot of games.
We might be seeing the makings of one of the more structured teams right now. 2 very great teams in their own respect. Oh my god, what a save from Swig Giraffe. Low reaction time right there. Low time to react, I meant to say. And Swig Giraffe with a great save. Again, both of these teams have a lot of potential to just make a great run for playoffs throughout this season. You could really see some of these players start to blossom in these first few weeks. And Pugsy already, he is out of the gate, running, steaming through. LTZ, they're really just trying to fend off all of these attacks coming in from Bedtimes, and it's not working so far. 2-0 is the scoreline.
Yeah, right now LTZ just trying to find some possession. It doesn't look like they're getting the touches they want. There's kind of a long clear, and he gets past the defense. Here's their chance, but he's played off the side of the goal. Fuse with the bad touch, and still LTZ with the best chance they've had yet, but not able to capitalize.
Yeah, it's things like that that kind of disheartens your team. You have such a great chance like that, and you just can't capitalize. It's going to start to take a toll on you if you start missing a lot of chances like that. Not only are you going to be missing out on easy goals, but you're also, your morale is going to start to go down, and your team structure is going to start to go down. I think you saw there that there was a double commit coming in from Alex and another player. Not what you want. Fossilized with a great last second save, but Alex isn't there to collect it again, and Swag Giraffe coming in from the top and snagging his team their third goal of the game.
Yeah, good read from Swag Giraffe, knowing that Fossilized is not going to be able to save that too well, having to go backwards for it. Fuse put it in a great spot where he had Fossilized had to go up for it and put it in an awkward position. Swig just coming in over the top and able to put that in.
Oh, no way! Swag Giraffe with a great shot all the way from midfield, but double commit save there by Alex and another player, trying to keep their team alive. Again, there is about a minute left, and there are 3 goals. We saw 2 goals being made in the span of 10 seconds last game in the final minute, so we might see maybe something miraculous coming in from LTZ. We don't know yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay. A little bit of info there from Shadow, and kind of cool, actually. Same thing with Team Ambush and a couple other teams. LTZ was actually a fully drafted team. Again, a lot of teams, they acquired players in the little trade window that we had in between seasons for some free agents, and really picking up all of their players, not doing any work whatsoever, is LTZ, and they left themselves with a fully drafted team. And it just shows right now, because Bedtimes, they're really showing up. 4 goals on the board for them. No chance whatsoever to win this game. Does LTZ have? We're going to a game 3, my friend.
Yeah, we definitely are. And, you know, I'm looking forward to see how LTZ makes some adjustments. They're getting caught in their own box a lot without a lot of a boost, and that's really what's making it hard to save these shots that are kind of rolling down the back wall. See if they can get some better clears this next game and get moving out based on that. And if they don't, you know, Bedtime is looking like they're finding their stride right now.
Nah, absolutely. You saw them really showing up this game. All of their players doing great. Pogsy banging himself 2 goals. Swag Giraffe getting 2. And funnily enough, Fuse, great team player throughout this game, getting himself a hat trick of sorts, hat trick of assists. Every player snagging themselves a singular save, and 3 shots on both Swag Giraffe and Fuse, and Pugsy nailing himself 2 shots. Actually, no, 2 out of 2 are his shot ratio. He got 2 goals and 2 shots. LTZ, they stayed stagnant, all of them staying at the 200-point level. I mean, other than that, it really showed. Bedtimes, they showed up this game, and they took it with ease. 4-0 was the scoreline for the second game, and we're going to be heading into this third and final game of this second game of the day for you guys.
Yeah, so I was going to, you know, pose you a question before that last game. You know, if Less Than Zero comes out strong again and wins, do they have to maybe think about putting Gola in or not? Because, you know, the team was playing well, but, you know, I think they kind of answered the question right here. They might need a little bit of a spark off the bench, off a guy that doesn't get bodied by work maybe next time. But we will see what happens this game.
Absolutely. It happens all the time. Especially with online tournaments, you're going to find yourself in a position where you can't just fully commit yourself to a tournament. It happens. It's just how life goes. But when you have the chance to show up for your team, to show up for your squad, they're going to do a great job. I really do hope Hola can show up on stream for you guys one day, for you guys to can see how good this man actually is. But for now, we're going to have to stick to this team that we have so far of OmniFreeze, Fossilized, and Alex. So far into this game, it's really just been stagnant. LTZ really just trying to fend off a lot of shots coming in from Bedtimes. Again, LTZ, they need to get this early lead if they want to set up anything against Bedtimes. I mean, Shope, what kind of strategy do you think LTZ has to incorporate into their game if they want to keep going?
You know, I think they're going to have to get a little bit better communication. We're seeing a couple of double commits from them. Again, we're seeing right here, Alex and Fossilized ended up in almost the same spot. Alex is able to correct and almost get this shot, but they're gonna have to work on their positioning a little bit better. That's what Bedtime's doing, I think, better is they're filling out their rotations just a little bit more accurately, being in the right spot.
Right, really this team is kind of depending on Fossilized solo play, because you actually see him a lot on the front end, just trying to fend off this ball from passing through either the midfield side or even the corner, as you just saw right there. Fossilized, he's I guess you could say he's trying to pull his team together, trying to see if he can create any sort of chances for his squad. It's worked out, but again, this is a team game and you can't really depend on a single person doing all the work. Fossilized with a little bit of a mistake there. Now it's an attack. Pugsy going mid, but a big tap actually sends the ball back. I mean, man, what are your thoughts?
No, I think you hit the nail right on the head right there. Fossilized is trying to do it a lot himself, and his team is kind of letting him do that. But like you say, it's a team sport, and unless you guys get some passing plays going, they're not going to be able to score too easily here. But looking like they might have a chance here. Alex is going to get to this. No, Fuse is going to be able to clear it out.
Oh, and Fuse once again. He's on the run. He's going to try to get it over OmniFreeze, but OmniFreeze with a great save right there, leaving that over to Swag Giraffe to miss the ball. Right now, possession is with Bedtimes. They're trying to set something up on this attacking side. Really just trying to keep this ball on the blue side. With Fossilized, he actually clears through, trying to get something going for his team, but no one actually able to help him. Bedtimes with just a lot of open field right now, and it shows Pugsy and Fuse coming back to connect with each other and banking his team the first goal of the game. 2 minutes left, and it's looking bleak for Team Less Than Zero.
Right, really good stuff there from Fuse. Plays it off the wall, knows he's going to have a 50 situation, and positions his car in such a way that it's going to go straight out to the center where he sees his striker, Pugsy, waiting right there to pop it into the net, which he does, as Pugsy has done these last 2 games.
Pugsy right now trying to get that center, but OmniFreeze does a good job of clearing it. Right now, Team Less Than Zero, they're just trying to keep their team alive, but Fuse coming in all the way from midfield. Super close shot there, but Alex, he's on fire. He's trying to get this goal all the way for himself, coming all the way coast to coast. Not working out either. Pugsy trying to do the same thing, and it actually works out. Pugsy with a shot all the way from his own side of the field.
Man, it's crazy. It just seems like every time Pugsy touches the ball, it's fine in the back of the net. The man can do nothing wrong. He hits the ball, it goes into the net. That's really what you want from your team, man. Really good stuff from him this set.
It's his breakout game, and what else can you say? Pugsy is really looking like a great player right now. Definitely a player that's going to be on a lot of teams' radars. Bedtimes really nailed the nail on the head, as you said before. And Pugsy, I mean, man, what else can you say? This guy is an absolute beast. Sniped from midfield after a great pass from Swag Giraffe. And Bedtimes with a minute and 20 left in the game after a huge burst of goals coming out from Pugsy. Bedtimes, they're looking to nail this game down. And a nice stat coming in from Shadow. It actually tells us that this is his 3rd hat trick.
I believe it's his 2nd hat trick. I think he had 2 last game.
Oh yeah, no. He had 2 last game because he split with Swag Giraffe because it was 4-0. But still, incredible performance. He had 5 goals in the first game, 2 last game, and so far he has 3 now. That is 10 goals in a best of 3. You cannot deny the greatness in that sort of stat.
Yeah, just at almost a little bit over 3 goals per game, doing a really good job. And it's looking, like you said, bleak for Less Than Zero. They're looking for any chance they get, and Swag Giraffe is going to deny it.
Swag Giraffe actually doing a really great job as a team player. Really coming out not only with the saves, but with a lot of passes throughout this game. Same thing with Fuse with a lot of great passes. I mean, Bedtimes, they're looking like a great structured team right now. Something that you don't really expect from teams so early on in the season. But it happens. 10 seconds left on the clock. Less Than Zero has 0 chance. Less than 0 chance of winning this game. And the game is going to count out, and this best-of-3 series is going to end 2-1 to Team Bedtimes with a breakout performance from Pugsy.
Yeah, and you gotta really like what you saw there again from Bedtimes. You know, people say all the time Rocket League is an esport without traditional roles, and that's true to an extent. You've got to be able to play any position on the field, but the best teams capitalize on what their players do the best, and we saw that in all 3 of their games with Fuse playing kind of that flexible role, and Pugsy staying upfield, being a striker, putting it in the net, and Swig Draft kind of cleaning everything up and putting the passes on target for Pugsy to shoot. And when you can find that structure early in the season like this, it's just going to make it a little bit easier as you go throughout the season to get these early wins and be in a good spot come time for the playoffs.